FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. So this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. And it's a Titans touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, wide open, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp,
his fourth touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to John Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second and very short, Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers' throw here taken in by Ingram.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Washington 35, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And right side, Henry's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
And he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Henry. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Rodgers.
A quick pass to Cup.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Rodgers steps away to his left.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 27, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 26-yard line.
Six-man. Check curls.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down. Michael
Badgley's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Henry again on second down.
First down and much more for Henry. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.